go. Have you never loved again? Love will live on. Life must go on. For you cannot spend your life.
Live from Easy K Studios in Eddyville, Kentucky. It's time for the Easy K Show. Tonight, a late episode of Movie News. Your hosts, Darth Easy and Rady Cage.
Hi.
Okay. No woo?
No woo.
Oh.
I was just amazed that the first time that you've done that and it's not gone red in the microphone. It made me think I didn't have it set up right, but...
Alright, so I'm Darth Easy.
And I'm Rainy Cage.
This is episode 77 of the Easy K Show. Tonight we're talking about movie news, all the movie news of the past month that we are talking about. Also, we have a TV news story in there as well. So let's get right to it. So, Django Unchained is maybe getting a sequel. Django's going out west to team up with Zorro in an interesting film that might happen. What do you think about this?
This kind of puts me in a predicament because I like the Zori story, but
Zorro?
Zorro, yeah. What did I say, Zori?
Sorry.
Yeah, Zorro. I like the Antonio Banderas Zorro movies. Not a big fan of Django Unchained. I feel like it's one of...
I think you need to rewatch it.
I feel like it's one of what's his name's weakest, but I do remember Leo being like baller in that movie.
I think you need to rewatch it. I think I've gone over this. I've said this many times. You had a really bad theater experience.
I did.
And this is probably this is the most rewatchable Tarantino film for me. Also because I love spaghetti western so much, and you're just like. Django teaming up with Zorro? That sounds crazy. And if Tarantino's only going to do 10 films, he'll have to break the rule, because I don't want... If he's not directing this...
I was about to say, is he going to direct this, or is he letting them kind of...
I mean, we don't even know if he's really directing that Star Trek movie. All we know is he could just be a Tarantino story. I mean, what's the guy who did... Drew Goddard, who did that one movie last year, Bad Times at El Morale, felt like a Tarantino film.
Yeah.
But I feel like a Tarantino movie with a Django Unchained sequel. I mean, it sounds interesting. Django going out west after all the damage he did in Django Unchained, going out west, seeing Jamie Foxx return, whoever they get to play Zorro. Would be cool to see like an Oscar Isaac type play a Zorro,
or bring back Antonio Banderas.
Well, he's a little
the old man Zorro.
Yeah, I heard. This is I don't know about that.
No,
so.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
I would be up for it, and you're right. I do need to rewatch Django. I mean, I bought Inglourious Basterds to rewatch it because that's also one that I don't like very much. But I feel like
those are the best ones.
I know, so I need to rewatch them. But sounds cool.
All right, moving on. Ad Astra trailer. What you think about this?
I don't know. It was weird. Like, part of it, I was like, "Oh, this looks cool. It looks kind of like First Man." And then the other parts, I was like, "What's going on here?" So his dad is in space, and he creates a weapon or something, and then aliens attack. I'm still confused about what's going on in the trailer.
I mean, I'm just not interested in this movie.
I mean,
it's been pushed back 3 times.
It has been.
And
but the director said it was because of special effects.
Well, that's what they all like to say. Hey, X-Men Dark Phoenix.
That was not
special effects.
I don't know what that
was. All
was.
Special effects. Don't worry, guys. It was just special effects.
That was because of the second time or the third time they pushed X-Men back was because James Cameron told them to. Fox was like, yes, God, James Cameron, because he didn't want not Jupiter's ending. What was this stupid movie this year that I kept looking forward to and wasn't very good? What was this movie?
Big Eyes movie.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Battle Angel.
Yeah,
he made them move X-Men because he didn't want it to compete with Battle Angel. He thought it was take too much of their audience. They didn't think X-Men was a summer movie.
I'm sure that's a reason.
But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm me, I'm into anything sci-fi, so I'll be watching this probably, unless it's just like horrible. But and it's got Brad Pitt in it.
I like Brad Pitt, but
yeah, it was a confusing trailer, and it definitely didn't like get me pumped or anything.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, that's all you got to say about it.
I'm
not into it.
Not into it.
Okay.
Frozen 2 trailer.
I thought this looks cool.
I mean, the thing is, I'm probably going to look back on these trailers and go like, the trailers were better than the movie.
Maybe because they're hiding.
We're hiding everything about it.
They're hiding what's his name.
The trailers are awesome.
They are.
It's some of the best Disney trailers I've seen in a while. I mean, it's kind of like even the Star Wars trailers are really they had the story, and I love that she's testing her powers and kind of stuff.
Now she's got they were fearing her powers, and now her powers are what's going to save them somehow.
But the stupidest part of the trailer was Anna's like, "Don't worry, I'll protect her." I'm like, "Bitch, you can't do nothing." So what you gonna do?
The thing that concerns me is they're hiding Olaf in these trailers, and Olaf's going to be in there, and we saw that in that little short a couple years ago, the Olaf short. Ugh. And I don't know. I hope it has the same tone as these trailers.
Yeah, that was one thing I was really happy about Toy Story 4. There was no short.
Yeah, I know that was weird because we were all sitting there. We was like, "Okay, what short are we going to get?" There wasn't one.
Yeah.
That may just be a oddity. I bet we'll get shorts again. But
yeah, I'm just tired of them.
Yeah. Frozen though, I loved that first trailer. This trailer I liked too. We got a little bit more story, but still, I mean, she's going somewhere to discover her powers.
Yeah,
that's kind of the gist. Looks kind of like a road trippy kind of movie. Mm-hmm.
Leaving the kingdom in chaos and everything. Yeah. Really bad ruler. I just want to throw that out there.
But yeah, I'm game for it. I think Frozen is a little overrated. So
it is. It doesn't need a sequel. It was a good one movie, but they're like, we made a lot of money. Let's do another one.
Another thing, we haven't heard any of the songs because
that's
Frozen
fine.
is a musical.
Yeah,
so.
But did we hear "Let It Go" in the original trailers?
I can't remember the original trailers. Wasn't Olaf running around on some ice skates or something? That's the only thing I can really remember.
I don't remember seeing anything. I just saw the movie and watched it. So
yeah, I'll definitely, Disney's been doing some really great movies, so I'll go check it out. And the trailers, I don't want it to be misleading. That's what I'm worried about. Is the tone, and the trailers is going to be like they did with Brave. It's going to make it look like this epic fantasy, and then you go to watch it, and it's like Olaf running around being goofy again. And the songs is the key. The songs need to be good.
But to be honest with you, there's only 2 songs from
Frozen?
Let It Go, the movie. That's
no, Frozen was nonstop songs. If you watch that movie,
no, I'm just saying there's just 2 songs that I remember.
I know, and I don't think, like I said, I like the songs better in
Tangled, Moana,
yeah,
and there's another one. I don't remember. Anyways, but the only 2 I remember was. Well, I guess they're okay. I can't remember.
Snowman
for the first time in forever.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones in there.
The banging song and then "Let It Go," which I think it's a little overrated. So maybe it's just because it's so played out.
Yeah, and I don't want them to be singing any of the old songs either. That would be another thing that I'm like, really.
But remember,
we couldn't come up with new songs for this.
They had that little. They've had 2 Frozen mini movies, and they had there's more music in here, and you're just like, this is terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't as good. I won't go as far to say it was terrible, but it wasn't as good.
Okay, let's move on. Kevin Hart. He's going to be Scrooge in a Scrooge remake, which is played by Bill Murray. It's a story from Charles Dickens. It's a Christmas Carol.
Ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen 100 versions of it. Mm-hmm. Like, there's one with Jim Carrey, or not Jim Carrey. Was it Jim Carrey, the animated one? Or it was someone. It was animated movie.
There's one with the ducks, with the. No, I can't think.
But anyways, there's hundreds of them. Like, there's really cool Doctor Who Christmas special where the Doctor goes back in time to help change an old man's heart, and by changing his childhood to make him a little more happier. It's a cool little story. I'm not crazy about Kevin Hart as an actor, unless he's with The Rock. That's the only way I think. Central Intelligence, I really liked. I've heard he's good in Jumanji.
Yeah, you need to watch The Upside. Him and Bryan Cranston this year was really good. It depends. It depends on what market they're going after. I'm not trying to be racist here, but if they're gonna,
are they gonna make the Black Scrooge? Is what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Are they gonna like what women want? to what men like. I like what men want or what women want with Mel Gibson. Then when they made the new one, what women or what men want, whatever the hell it was, you could tell they were going after a completely different audience with that movie. And if they do that with this, then I'll probably won't be that interested. But
Yeah.
If it's a more like all-inclusive film, then
Yeah.
I might be interested. Because Kevin Hart, he does have a lot of misses, but he's starting to build up some.
He's
some
funny.
hits.
He's a great comedian. I mean, I watched some of his stand up on Netflix. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. It's just movie wise, it's just like I said, Central Intelligence was good.
I like that one.
And like I've heard Jumanji was good. Never watched it.
Yeah, but he's playing himself in Jumanji. But yeah.
Well, yeah, but he always plays himself. So, all right, let's move on.
Okay.
Tarantino, Star Trek movie will be R-rated.
Cool. I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
if this movie ever happens, I still am in the camp of is this ever going to really happen?
Yeah.
Because I wanted the other Star Trek with Hemsworth and Pine coming back and having like a time travel-y kind of movie, but we're not going to get that.
Cool. But that's pretty much over with another new story.
I just don't think there's a whole ton of interest in Star Trek. So, I don't know. But it would be cool. I would definitely go see a Tarantino R-rated Star Trek movie. Hell yeah. And what's the cool thing about Star Trek? It's just like Star Wars. It's this big old universe. You could go in different time periods.
And the thing is, we've been clamoring for Tarantino to do a sci-fi film.
Yeah.
His entire career.
That's the one he hasn't.
I mean, he's done crime. He's done a western. He's done historical film, and he's done like a kung fu samurai film. So, I mean, we've been wanting him to do a sci-fi movie, and I just hoping he's full of shit, saying 10 films, I'm done.
Yeah.
You look at directors like Marty Scorsese, who's still making movies. You look at Steven Spielberg, still making movies, and they're still really damn good. You could do more than 10 films, Tarantino.
Yeah.
Because I do not want you out of my life anytime soon. Yeah, especially if Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's any good. All right, Joker. It's going to be R-rated.
Did you hear what was coming out? I think it was today or yesterday, because they were talking about it on Collider Love. Not just that it's not that it's going to just be R-rated, but they're not going to bring it to Comic-Con.
Because they're going to take it to the festival.
Yeah, they think it's good enough to win like
ballsy.
Best Picture noms and stuff.
That's pretty ballsy.
So they must feel like they got a good movie on their hands.
I've said this before. I'm looking forward to the hell out of Joker. It's probably one of my most anticipated movies for the rest of the year, even more than even a Star Wars for me.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
Just because it's got that. I know it's maybe being produced by Martin Scorsese. It may not be produced by Martin Scorsese.
We've got over a million times. His production company is involved. If the last time
it has such a Scorsese feel to it. It has like a Taxi Driver feel to it.
Yeah.
And I love Joaquin Phoenix. De Niro's in it once again. Scorsese. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I'm looking forward to this. And I'm loving that it's going to be rated R. I mean, I think that's cool. So
I think it's cool. I'm open to it. I just don't want to get my expectations too high because DC lately is so all over the place.
Yeah, but it's a one-off. That's the thing.
I know.
That's the good thing about it. And if this is good, we can see more one-off stories.
Yeah.
And then you can see like an actor like I don't know, like Al Pacino playing an older Batman or something. Or just like seeing just these weird characters just being one, and because some of these actors they don't want to be Robert Downey Jr. They don't want to be Chris Evans who have to sign these 10 movie contracts. I mean, it'd be cool just to see these people play a superhero once and then they're done.
People talk about the script and stuff about how crazy it is and it's gonna scare you and haunt you, and I'm definitely interested. I'm still a little. I don't know. I'm going to taper my expectations so that I'm not disappointed.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Bad Robot has parted ways with Paramount, and now they're licensed with Warner Brothers. What do you think about this?
So many billions of dollars JJ signed that company with or whatever. Cool, I guess. I can't think of what's been a recent Bad Robot.
Bad Robots, I mean, if we look at it, they did the Star Trek movies.
Okay.
They did the Mission Impossible. They revitalized the Mission Impossible movies, and then you also got like they did Cloverfields, I believe,
Yep.
and they've done some other little small things too.
What about A Quiet Place?
Do what?
Is that a bad robot?
I don't
A
think
Quiet
so.
Place? No. Well, and none of those things are necessarily going to Warner Brothers. This just means that their studio.
Yeah, their studio's going
yeah,
over there, which
yeah.
means, I mean, there's
New
potential.
Bad Robot stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just cool because it's a good little company.
Yeah.
And it's got a good theme. I mean, they make some good TV shows too.
And Warner Brothers is all about their new streaming service. I'm sure that
Yeah.
was part of the deal
And
too.
then it'd be cool to see if J.J. Abrams signs is like, hey, can I do this DC property or something? Maybe there's something like that.
That's
so.
true. After Star Wars,
So it's a good little studio that's found a good home because it's good that not every studio is going to Disney.
Yeah, that's true.
So if J.J. Abrams said, "I'm going to Disney, guys," shocker.
Like, who isn't going to Disney?
All right, last thing to talk about is that Stranger Things trailer.
I think it looks amazing. But
Okay.
Stranger Things has always made really good trailers that make you be like, holy crap, this looks super... It looks cinematic. It looks like a movie. I'm pumped for Stranger Things. Now that Game of Thrones is over, this is pretty much the last event television show of the year in my mind. I mean,
Okay.
I can't really think of anything that I'm...
Yeah.
Oh, The Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mandalorian. That's
But, yeah, I'm pumped for this. Plus, I'm with everybody else. I liked Season 2, but I don't think it was as good as Season 1.
Yeah.
So I want to see them return to form. I want Netflix to have a great original IP. And the trailer looked cool. It looked dark, and it looked like our Stranger Things kids are growing up a little bit.
yeah. It looks okay.
You didn't like that trailer?
It was okay.
That's like the best.
I'm just like I watch it. I'm just like Stranger Things for me, and I've never backed off this point though. Is that I think it's good. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's a little overhyped. But I've never changed my tune. I never said day
That's
one
true.
it's the best TV show ever.
Yeah.
I've never said that. So I can't say I've gone off. I've always been kind of lukewarm towards
When that
Stranger
first
Things.
season came out, it was just such a big surprise, and it just feels like an old '80s.
And that's the thing. I don't
Steven
give a shit.
Spielberg.
I don't give a shit about the fucking 80s. It just. I guess it's just because I was born in
You're a
1991.
90s kid.
I don't care about the 80s. I think 80s are cool and everything, but there's no. I just don't give a crap about the 80s.
I think it's gonna be cool, but yeah, I mean, you're right. You haven't always been the biggest fan of Stranger Things. I don't know if it's ever gotten on your top 10 TV show list.
It has the first year, second year. It didn't. So
To me, this is Netflix's best show. I mean, and I want it to be as good as like a Game of Thrones. I don't feel it's reached that level yet, but I don't feel like it's completely.
and my thing with Stranger Things was end it.
Yeah, I know. I do remember you saying after the first season, there doesn't need to be any more. And I'm like,
doesn't
well, they
need to be
clearly
anymore.
left it open for a sequel.
I know, but it was a cool anthology series that could have been just one cool little season.
But yeah, you say that about Stranger Things, but The Flash, we could get the same story like 20 times, and you're just
It's
like,
different.
sign me up for more.
But it's different, though. It's completely different.
It's another reverse
The
Flash.
Flash TV show is set up to have multiple seasons. Stranger Days is set up was really, if you look at it, the first season was really set up for one
Had a little
season.
post-credit scene.
All right, let's end episode 77. All right, guys, that is episode 77 of the Easy K Show. Check us out every week, sometimes on the Easy K Show, here on my YouTube channel, at the Darth Music YouTube channel, where all things are all too easy.
Santa Claus in the sky, and